Realms of Peril and Glory will begin after these short messages. We'd like to thank our patrons, David O'Ryan, Leroy Cassidy, and Naomi Rath, for their support in making this series possible. If you'd like to join them and continue allowing us to make Realms of Peril and Glory, then please do go check out patreon.com/lightandtragic. There you can get incredible perks like ad-free listening, bonus shows, and a lot more. Again, that is patreon.com/lightandtragic.
Hello and welcome back to Realms of Peril and Glory. I am your Game Master, Maddy Searle, and today we are playing Vael, a Lythwyn Carol, the Ghost Battle episode. Woo! This story is all about Zongroff and Torbrennan investigating an arson case at the Gral'Shaaks family home, which is infested with spirits. The system we're going to be using is 13th Age, a D20 fantasy TTRPG designed by Rob Heinze, lead designer on D&D 4th edition, and Jonathan Tweet, a designer on D&D 3rd edition. But enough from me. Let's hear from the players, starting with Pip Gladwin.
I wasn't ready.
Spooky.
Yeah, it turns out that jug wasn't a Christmas jug. It was a spooky jug full of ghosts. So, quite literally, bless this haunted jug, dog priest. And get rid of these ghosts, get them away from me. I'm scared of them. Oh boy. Hi. These have gotten so much worse.
I know.
Pip Gladwin, Torbrennan, he, him, paladin.
Great. Good.
Nice.
And Rachel.
Hi, yeah, I'm Rachel. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Hantak, Gral'Shaak, one of the Gral'Shaak siblings. Pronouns also she, her. I am a level 4 barbarian artist, all-round child wrangler.
Wonderful. And Liz.
Hi, I am Liz. My pronouns are whatever you want. I am playing Zongroff Gral'Shaak, 4th level orc rogue and captain of the Harbor Guard. And also put upon daughter this very moment.
Wonderful. And James.
Spook my jug, ghost dog. It's your boy, James Barbarossa.
Cut that.
Hi.
I hated it. Cut it.
Nope,
That's not the
cut it
cutting room
out.
floor. Cutting
Cut it
room
out.
No, what? That was great. If this is on the cutting room floor, I would walk. Hi, I'm James Barbarossa, and today I'll be playing Wrik'Tuk Gral'Shaak, a level 4 cleric and surgeon at the Swiftwind Hospital and member of the New Harbour Paraclerics. Oh, and we're both he, him.
And finally, Zachary of Fortais-Gomm.
Why, hello, I'm Zachary Fortais-Gomm, finally a player, and I am going to be playing Tralyth Gral'Shaak, the passive-aggressive matriarch of the Gral'Shaak home, who should have said some of the things that she said, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Her pronouns are she, her, and my pronouns are he, him.
Fantastic. All right, last we left off, you had discovered that a poltergeist named Lanriel was haunting your house, having presumably burned down the neighboring house along with her ghost husband, name yet unknown, probably a gnome. Your family argument distressed her so much that a bunch of other ghosts started to come through the walls, presumably summoned by Lanriel. We have rolled initiative off mic, but just for the sake of the stat heads out there, I don't know if that's a word, please let me know what your...
Stat.
Please let me know what your initiative is.
18.
22.
16.
14.
What up, stat heads? It's 21.
It's stat brats.
Stat
Oh, I like
brats.
it. That's way better.
Surely
That's way
it's just
better.
rules lawyers.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my stat brats out
What's
there.
happening, stat brats?
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Okay, so the lay of the land is, up at the start of the combat, is there are currently 8 barely perceptible spirits milling around the downstairs area of the Gral'Shaak family home. And Lanriel, her eyes have gone white and she seems to have completely lost control of her spectral form and is preparing to attack. She is in a kind of fugue state. And so up at the top of the round, we have Wrik'Tuk.
I'm going to say that Wrik'Tuk probably, once he knew Torbrennan was wearing armor, you tell me if this sounds fair, Maddy. Once he knew Torbrennan was wearing armor and then knew ghosts might have been involved, has popped his breastplate on and got his shield on him. Otherwise, if you'd like, I can spend a turn in the kitchen grabbing my gear, whichever you prefer.
No, it's okay. I think it's fair to have the armor.
Yeah, I know we've been playing it fast and loose with weather. It just didn't seem like it might have been appropriate for him to just be strutting around with armor.
Yeah, we went to open mic night fully armored up, so.
But
yeah.
he'll have slipped his breastplate on over his suit jacket. Well, nah, he probably took his jacket off and he's got it over his dress shirt, right? And he's popped his big red cross shield with the Paracleric's symbols and mottos on it. What is his first name? What's the nearest ghost? Is it Lanriel or is it a different ghost?
There are kind of two mobs of these ghosts, and I think one of those is closest to you.
I've got to think how clear-minded Wrik'Tuk is thinking right now because he's just been yelling.
He attacks his mother.
Yeah. Javelin of faith right at Tralyth.
right through Tralyth's heart. No death saves.
He's joining the ghost. Okay, well, off the bat, I think he's gonna... Oh, it's really hard to... See, as a cleric, I want to play defensive, but it's very hard to play defensive when you're 1, top of the initiative order, and 2, angry.
Yeah, fair, understandable.
I think he's just going to keep it simple and hurl a Javelin of Faith at one of the mobs of ghosts.
Fantastic. Give me that roll.
24 versus physical defense.
Well-known ghost physical attributes, yeah.
Yep.
That absolutely hits. And also, even though these particular ghosts resist damage 14 plus on natural d20 rolls, that doesn't count for holy damage and force damage.
Oh,
so you deal full
perfect.
damage.
Because it's holy damage.
Yeah.
3d6 plus 5 holy damage. Let's see. 16 points of holy damage in a bolt of blinding golden light straight across the hallway. He's angry, he's fired up, and he's ready to just swing.
So did the ghosts come at, we were having an argument, the ghosts kind of, pounced at us, and Wrik'Tuk's just thrown a lightning bolt? Is this what's happened?
Yeah,
before?
why am I fighting these guys? Or am I
what I
not
meant,
fighting
yeah.
these guys? It's too late.
We rolled initiative.
Yeah, they are aggressively coming towards you.
Okay,
looking
it is an
menacing.
aggressive.
Yeah, and Lanriel is preparing for attack in this strange state that she's fallen into.
Yeah, I think Wrik'Tuk will call out to everybody to we don't want to hurt you, but presumably getting no response, maybe just fly straight to the Javelin of Faith.
Wrik'Tuk, you know no magic in the house.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, okay.
Now's really the time.
Maybe, sorry, it's been, look, it's reflexive at this point. Good.
Defend the grandchildren, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Your javelin strikes true, and one of this clump of 4 ghosts looks extremely at the end of its rope. It's barely in existence now, but there are still 3 that are entirely healthy, if that's a word you could use for ghosts.
And then as a quick action, I'm gonna Divine Endurance. I have 1 use of it daily. It is a quick action, and I'm gonna use it for broad effect, meaning I get to choose up to 3 nearby creatures and give everybody 20 temporary hit points, but I'm also going to invoke my ability to spread that to 2 additional allies using Domain of Community. He's a community-minded man.
So what does that mean?
How many players we got? Hantak, Tralyth, Zongroff, Torbrennan, and me. Everybody gets 20 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Whoa!
As Wrik'Tuk, everybody move away from it and prepare yourself, and summon some golden light to start circling everybody ever so slightly.
Holy cow.
And up next in the initiative order is Torbrennan.
I think I need to make a save, Maddy. I don't think this system necessarily has its own rules for like fear effects and stuff, but I think in order for Torbrennan to do anything at this moment in time, I think there is something I need to make a roll of some description. Whether that's like a wisdom save or something, obviously that is up to you, DM, but right now, as it stands, Torbrennan's turn is spent frozen in terror because he was kind of easing into the like, okay, the ghost is very scary, but it's just kind of talking and we're all right. And then everyone started arguing and then this has happened and now they're actually actively like the thing that he was afraid of is now happening. So yeah.
Entirely fair. Yeah, I think wisdom saving throw fits the bill for me.
We're rolling with a +1. That's a 13.
I think unfortunately that's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
I internally set a DC of 15, and
I believe last position Torbrennan and I were holding hands. Can I help him somehow? I suppose I've used my quick action. I can't really do anything. All right, I have a plan for next round though. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think unfortunately at this point there's not much that can be done, but yeah, there's definitely in your future you can absolutely try and help out.
That's my whole turn is standing paralyzed by fear.
Entirely fair. All right. Next up is the first horde of spirits. In the 13th Age Manual, they're referred to as Major Haunting.
Major Haunting?
Yep, Major Haunting. So, as Wrik'Tuk is the one who dealt them damage first, they're gonna try and go for him with their terrible touch.
Terrible touch.
That is a 24 versus physical defense against Wrik'Tuk.
Oh, damn. Ghost is coming at him. Yeah, obviously. There's no way. No physical defense is going to defend against that. That's all good.
Yeah, you are going to take 32 points of damage. Because even though one of them is nearly dead, they're still all up. So...
right away, all of the temp hit points.
Thank you for the 10 hit points.
All my temps are gone. How do recoveries work? When can I roll those? As a quick action?
Hey, guys, they're temporary hit points, right? And it's Lythwyn, so they're Christmas temps.
Nice. Christmas temps. Brilliant.
Right? Like, because when you work in retail, Christmas temps.
Yeah.
Nice one, bro.
That's like thanks. That stays in. It stays in.
Stays in my walk. So the ghosts, I guess, like terrible, like clawed hands burst straight through the little halo I've put around myself.
Yeah, they just kind of, one of them is like gnawing on it. Next up is Tralyth.
Yes, so you've just attacked one of my children?
Yep.
Mom, be careful.
Shut up, Zongroff.
What?
And she then, dutiful guardians, the ghost that just attacked Wrik'Tuk, and is going to opening attack. One must be free.
One must, indeed.
Natural 17 on the
Fantastic.
dice. For a total of 26 versus AC.
You absolutely hit. You both beat their AC and go above the natural 14 you needed to get. So they take full damage.
I will now roll damage. 17 points of damage to this ghost, and Wrik'Tuk, you pop free of the ghost.
Okay, cool.
There are now only 3 mooks left because you have completely eviscerated the one that Wrik'Tuk damaged, and another one is looking pretty hurt.
I would like to flurry with my bonus action, my quick action. I will flurry, and I'm going to do a jab attack at the one that's looking fucked up. That is going to be 11 versus their AC.
I'm afraid that does not hit.
Huh. Krav Maga is really paying off, huh, Mom?
Yes, Wrik'Tuk, I love you.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
All right. I love you too. Let's sort this out.
Okay.
I've just seen my mother absolutely wail on a ghost.
I apologize that I told you to shut up, Zongroff, but unfortunately a ghost just attacked one of my children, and I needed to go ape.
Yeah, nice punching, Ma.
Thank that Pine Silver for me when you see him next.
Oh boy, that's a whole thing.
I would 100% watch the shit out of this TV show about a retired lawyer who punches ghosts.
Yes. Come on, Netflix, do it.
Yeah, come on,
cowards.
Netflix.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Tralyth?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Stunned by what she's just seen, Zongroff is up next.
Right, yeah, no, good. work, everyone. Okay. And I'll take out my 2 sticks, and I don't think I've necessarily realized that Torbrennan's having a little freak out at the moment. Because I think, honestly, I was probably more focused on the fact that my mother has just done some MMA fighting. So I'm going to just do a double strike. Give myself advantage to hit on the ghost swarm that is attacking my family, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so bad. That's a natural 8 on the dice. Did I bother giving you other statistics?
You may still deal half damage if you beat their AC.
Okay, it's 16 total.
Unfortunately, no, that's not enough.
Too shocked, I just kind of take a wild swing at this empty ghost.
Was this recent? Like, how did you meet Pine? Has he been at the house again?
He put out flyers.
Oh, God.
I saw them at the billboard at the library.
Oh. I didn't know you were a member of the library either.
Of course I go to the library.
Okay,
Who doesn't go to the library?
I don't know what you do.
I'm a person, Zongroff.
Yeah, I know you're a person.
I have hobbies.
All right. Yes. This is cute, but ghosts.
And Hantak is up next. What do you want to do?
So I think I want to start by taking my quick action and enter my barbarian rage.
Yes.
Why can we never have any? Just one time, everything just goes to plan and does not go completely off the rails.
Now you've upset Hantak!
I'm sorry.
I'm upset, Hantak.
She's rarely upset, but when she is, she's super upset.
Oh, Hantak, you do such wonderful things with sculpture.
There's ghosts! It's not important right now!
I think I actually did say that just because I think Tralyth knows it gets under Hantak's skin.
Yeah, 100%.
She's trying to
Like,
perpetuate the rage.
I need you angry now, darling. Okay, I'm sorry. I will apologize later, but we need you angry right now.
Amazing. What is Hantak gonna do?
And I think she is going to just basically try and smack whichever ghost is nearest.
Cool. Yeah.
Just get the fuck away.
So yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so that is natural 18, 26.
Incredible. That beats the natural 14 and the AC. So you can do full damage.
Okay, so that's 19 damage.
Incredible. There's only 2 mooks left in this little mob, and one of them is looking real fucked up.
This is why you don't interrupt Gral'Shaak family Lythwyn dinner!
This is what you get.
I don't even want to interrupt Lythwyn dinner by showing up, but I'm still here.
So are we all!
A trial by fire, if ever I've seen one.
The second mob of ghosts is gonna float in from the hallway and is gonna go for Hantak, because Hantak has just done a major chunk of damage to their comrades. They are also gonna go for their terrible touch.
Terrible touch.
And that's 21 versus your physical defense.
Yeah, my physical defense is 19, so that is definitely a hit.
You are going to take 32 damage also, because this is a fresh mob that has been undamaged. After this particular mob of ghosts has gone, it is now Lanriel's turn. Lanriel is going to go for Wrik'Tuk.
Natch.
Wait, because I've just defended Wrik'Tuk, I'm going to move myself in the way using my dutiful guardian feat, if that's acceptable to you.
Yes, I think that works for me. So yeah, I'm going to roll for the ghostly staff.
Is this going to be against physical defense?
It is against physical defense, and it is a...
21 is my...
Oh, it's a 21, and it meets it, doesn't beat it.
Does not beat it. It's in my favor.
Nice.
13th age.
Not my child.
The full Mother Rage has gripped Tralyth and
Yeah,
protects
there are
him
2
from...
barbarians in this combat.
Yeah. All right, and so yeah, Lanriel retreats with clutching her staff, confused and angry and sad and all the emotions all at once. And we're back up at the top of the round with Wrik'Tuk.
Wrik'Tuk's gonna attempt some stuff. Wrik'Tuk is going to try and slam, like, shield bash. Since they're quite close, they've come for him. But I think this might work out, or I'm hoping it might work out, because I'm going to make that a combat boon attack, which I can do at will. It's a spell I can perform at will while I make a basic melee attack. 23 AC? 23?
23 versus AC hits.
Unbelievable.
And what was the natural on the die, sorry?
17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, absolutely. That hits. And you do full damage.
And I'm going to use a combat boon. When I make a basic melee attack, if the attack hits, you or one conscious nearby ally can roll a save against a save end's effect. I think we have established Torbrennan's fear. He's rolling to save against it. So I'm going to either, I don't know if you want him to make it now or give him help on his turn or whatever, but I think it just says make a save against a save ends effect. So roll to not be scared.
I'm happy for that to happen now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Wrik'Tuk is making a flailing brave attack next to you and is going to be yelling words of encouragement to try and snap you out of it.
That's a natural one.
At least you have another shot on your turn, which is up next. Well, how much damage does Wrik'Tuk do anyway?
14 points of just like physical damage to them.
Incredible. There is only one mook left in this particular bundle.
Torbrennan, I know you're afraid, but we gotta do this, okay?
Yeah, I know it's not my turn, but in reaction, I think the natural one is Torbrennan takes a step away from the fight.
Yeah, entirely fair.
Like he's going to run away.
It is now Torbrennan's turn, so you can make another save.
Here we go. That's an 8 + 1. I run.
Man.
I run. My full turn, I run. I just run away. I'm guessing that the ghosts are kind of between me and the front door, which Wrik'Tuk opened.
Yeah, you've got the kitchen behind you, I think, because I was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, full move into the next room with a door, slam the door behind me.
Yeah, I think you can go up the stairs and just go into one of the bedrooms and shut the door.
Yeah, Torbrennan just fully doesn't make a noise. He just turns and runs. And yeah, you hear a door slam at the top of the stairs. He slumps down on the other side of it, knees up, against his chest, and he's rocking back and forth, and he's whispering something in Dwarven just over and over again, and rocking back and forth behind this door. And that's my whole turn.
Oh man, that's rough. Up next, we have the ailing mob, who is gonna go for Tralyth.
Okay, fucking come at me.
Yeah, there's only one left. That is a 22 versus physical defense.
Does hit.
But as there's only one of these lads left, it's only 8 negative energy damage.
Okay, so I will have 12 temporary hit points left.
The remaining one just kind of sticks its ghostly hand into your chest and just twists it around.
Come at me!
And next we have Tralyth.
So I've got the guy in front of me,
Yeah.
but this is the one that was on Hantak gone?
Hantak is being attacked by a whole different mob that is at full health.
Whole different one. I'm gonna disengage.
All right.
Or actually no, I'm not even gonna disengage. I'll take the opportunity attack.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to get Hantak out of
Mom, be careful.
Shut up, Zongroff.
That is 24 versus physical defense.
I'll take it.
Yep, that's another 8.
That's fine. I haven't even bottomed out my temp HP. I sprint over with my move action, and I will punch at the swarm attacking Hantak, putting myself physically between Hantak and the swarm.
Great.
It's not gonna breach their natural.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a 13.
That's not going to hit, unfortunately. They have super high AC.
Okay, that's fine. I still do half damage.
Yeah, then you deal half of your half miss damage.
Half of my half.
So quarter damage.
That's fine. I will roll it just to anywhere in there. It's bad. 12, half to 6, half to 3.
Alrighty.
Hang on. I would actually like to use my quick action before the end of my turn to flurry, and I will roll quickly to try and get against these guys. It's worse, and I don't do any miss damage on that. It's no good.
All right.
Oof.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not your fists are just not penetrating these ghosts.
Yeah.
Incorporeal forms.
Stay still.
I'm fighting, Mum. Oh, that wasn't me.
And Zongroff is next. So you've got Lanriel, and you've got one lonely mook, and then you've got 4 pretty healthy ones.
Okay. Can I just roll to see if I've noticed Torbrennan is not here?
Yes, give me perception.
I'm a dwarf in heavy armor charging up a staircase. Probably hard to miss that.
Yeah. And I think you get advantage with your ability.
Well, that's a 4, even with advantage.
Wow. Yeah, you're very distracted by the ghosts attacking your family, which is understandable given the circumstances.
God, what a roll.
I am all about how serious this has gotten all of a sudden.
Yeah.
This is great.
I mean, it's yeah. It's
It's all fun and games until ghosts try and murder your family.
Merry Christmas.
Oh.
great. Well, I'm gonna hit this lonely ghost. Better. Well, I've rolled an 18 and a 19 with my advantage. That is within my dangerous crit range, which is my racial power, which means it's a crit. Is anyone here fighting this lonely ghost with me, or has everyone left?
I have left.
Yeah, it's Tralyth disengaged.
Is Wrik'Tuk somewhere else?
Which set is this? The first set of ghosts?
This is the first set of ghosts.
Yeah,
Have
I'm
you-
still on them.
Still on them. Cool.
Which means I get sneak attack. I also get a extra D10 on a crit. Oh, mummy.
Tralyth, she said, "Ooh, mummy."
Yes.
That's 44 damage.
Jeez.
Whoa.
That is, I'm so sad that wasn't on the healthy group because that, like, this mook only had 14 HP left.
Don't hurt my mom!
Tell me how you wipe this being from existence, please.
Oh, sorry.
man.
Can I be clear? That was 44 damage without having doubled it for my crit,
Holy shit.
to be fair.
Wild.
Too much. It's too
Good
much damage.
lord.
Too much damage.
Not allowed.
Right.
Liz, you're cancelled.
I incensed at the fact that my mother's just been chest prodded by a ghost. I should get away from my mom, and then
Get away from my mom.
just absolutely crack this ghost back to the fucking hell where it came from.
Yes.
It just like evaporates into kind of.
That's my girl. Go on, Zongroff.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, there's some incredible video game style particle effects as
Yes.
it just disperses.
Well done. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
Nah.
Nice.
Come on, Torbrennan, let's get him. Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Japan's down. There's no one there.
Yeah. So it is Hantak up next. There is Lanriel and there is the mob.
I am stood in front of you.
Oh yes, that's right.
You did not pop free on that, so technically you would still be engaged with the mob.
Well, at least one of your kids is engaged, eh, Tralyth? Hi-yo!
Heyo!
They can't all be gold, but sometimes.
All the married ones are in the bakery,
Yeah.
possibly having a better time right now. Who knows? So I think I'm gonna stick with the ghost horde that is around me. That's because I'm still in a rage and not necessarily thinking so clearly. And sort of, I'm gonna try and basically just keep punching. Is my approach. So it's 24.
Yes, absolutely. You hit.
So let's see, 21 damage. And I think while I'm doing this, I'm like, how dare you ruin my mother's party?
There are now only 2 mooks left in this mob. You've done a hefty chunk of change to this group. After that, they're going to come right back at you with their terrible touch once again. That is a 24 versus physical defense.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so you take 16 damage.
Okay.
One of them sticks both its hands into your head and kind of rings at your brain. All right, so it is now Lanriel's turn. I think Lanriel now has her eyes on Zongroff having absolutely destroyed that last ghost.
Don't have to do this.
That is a 20 versus physical defense.
That hits.
I can use community minded, right, as a reaction to force an enemy.
Yes.
that
Oh my
hits an
god, I was
ally,
gonna. Yes.
Reroll the attack with a -4 penalty.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Spicy.
What do you do to?
Thanks, bro.
Well, we were both just fighting these two together. I'll see that Zongroff was wailing on the side ghosts, and then see that Lanriel's coming up and just yell like, Zonduck!
Yeah. Nice.
Sweet. Okay, I'll give it a reroll. That is a 15 versus your physical defense.
That misses.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Zon, get down.
Oh, that was close.
You got it. You took out the Undying King. This is nothing.
Yeah, no, you're looking very handsome and poised. Yeah, we get it.
Good job, you two. Well done.
Thanks, Mom.
Proud of you.
Ooh, flex it.
Oh, he's doing it again.
How did my dress shirt sleeves come off? This is so strange.
Yeah, can I say, like, like a breeze is like gently ruffling Richter's hair. He looks so heroic. I have literally just hit the deck in the most undignified manner as soon as he said deck. Splat.
So it's my turn, yeah?
Yes, it is Wrik'Tuk's turn
Okay.
as the wind is ruffling his hair.
Yeah, no, quick action heal. Hantak's taken some beatings, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pop a heal on Hantak, and you can use a recovery.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna try, and this is such a bad move, because this shield attack is against AC, and I could be hitting PD this whole time, but I just have to try and help Torbrennan snap out of it. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna combat boom. That's a 20 right there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And with a crit, yeah. Oh god, I was nearly not going to take this adventurer feat. And how terrible I would have felt now. If you score a critical hit, your save automatically succeeds.
Yes.
Amazing.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh, I could have been having this would have been a very different fight if I hadn't taken that adventure.
Holy cow.
Okay. I'm gonna yell up the stairs to Torbrennan, I guess. How would this work? I'll yell up the stairs to Torbrennan. I'll be like,
Torbrennan, I know you're wondering if you can face these guys. Wondering whether you can or can't do it isn't gonna change the outcome. You have to do what you have to do as best as you can, and it's up to fate to decide whether we're good enough.
hair ruffle.
Why are you shouting at Torbrennan? He's right here. Oh, what? Where'd he? Oh, damn it.
Damn. To think I nearly got rid of that for an extra D6 on Javelin of Faith.
And what is your damage that you do on your critical hit?
Oh god, probably nothing. Probably nothing, because these attacks are worthless.
You double your damage as well.
That's true. Damn. Why did I double on a melee and not on a... Why did I not crit on a Javelin of Faith? That would have been a lot more helpful. Okay. 21. 42
points
of damage as my shield glows with holy light because I'm using combat boon. And I'm just...
Who are you attacking?
I'm so inspiring. The Lanriel.
Great.
And I'm just so inspiring to behold that the attack spurs you out of your fear, I guess, is how combat boon works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be from the audio because I, again, cannot see you.
I'm describing him to you up the stairs. Be like, oh, man, yeah, he's looking super heroic. He's really inspiring.
I'm so hot today.
Very shiny. His sleeves have
The
gone.
sleeves are off.
This is weird.
How are you targeting Lanriel with your shield bash? What does it look like?
I don't know. How do you get divine light on a shield? You just raise it above your head and the sunlight glints off it, and as you pull it away, the glint remains, and he just like pushes up against this like ghost and is just trying to slam it away from Hantak while yelling heroic platitudes up at this guy he's invited to his Christmas dinner.
Incredible. Yeah, Lanriel looks incredibly dazed and hurt, and a sort of a spectral trickle of blood is falling down her face in grayscale.
Didn't know you had blood.
All right. Up next is Torbrennan.
I think Torbrennan has been repeating this. Sounds like it could be a phrase. Sounds like it could be a prayer, potentially, in Dwarven, just over and over again under his breath. And I think Wrik'Tuk calling up, like, cuts through that. And he, like, shakes off the panic attack, effectively. Stands up. Takes a moment that looks like he's going to sort of like kick the door that he hid behind, like just kick that door out, and then is like, no, opens it quite carefully. Just, you know, I know that Tralyth will be really upset if I smash another door, draw my ludicrous, it's a big stick, let's face it, it's a two-handed baton. And if you'll let me, Maddy, charge down the stairs to the closest thing.
Absolutely.
If it can be the main ghost, then great. If the main ghost is further away, then I will hit the mob. But one of the two.
Think Lanriel is closer to the front door, so I think it's the mob that would be.
And who's engaged with the mob? Hantak, Tralyth?
Yes.
And Tralyth. Okay. I will charge in. He is uncharacteristically not yelling anything or like shouting something heroic or whatever. He just comes down the stairs like the square block in fucking Tetris
and you're holding down the down key.
Just
straight in.
down.
And I'm gonna attack. And yeah, I'll smite evil. Well, it's a natural 4. But I'm adding, so it's a 12.
Is that
but a natural 4?
Was that versus AC?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Wow. Go me.
He's back. It's fine.
Man.
He's back. He's back.
He's back, and we're proud of him.
Yeah.
Zach, do I have any bend lucks left over from the first campaign?
Not.
They're like a year old.
Gone stale.
All right. It is now Tralyth's turn.
All right, motherfuckers. Let's go. I'm going for the mob that's still attacking in front of us.
Yeah, perfect.
I get a plus 11 to this attack.
Ooh.
18?
Yeah, that doesn't hit their AC.
Am I close?
Getting there.
By 1?
No.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry.
Shit!
Their AC super high. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I rolled a nat 9, so like, well, I'll roll to jab them.
Yeah, go for it.
I rolled a 3 again.
Oh god.
Oh.
It's not going right.
Yeah, they're these ghosts are just not punchable today, phasing in and out of existence around your fists.
Get away from my kids!
Anything else on your turn?
And that's all I can do, really.
All right. Next is Zongroff, who is, I think, engaged with Lanriel.
Yes, she tried to attack me. Before I do anything, can I try and just like look at Lanriel and like try and speak to her just to see if she's gotten full kind of, you know, photonegative Galadriel and there's no getting through, or like there's. I just want to see if I can find a flicker of the person we were talking to before in there.
Yeah, for sure.
all right.
Give me a charisma check.
Lanriel, please, this is my family. We can help you. Sometimes we argue, but we can help you. We love each other. It's fine. Please, you have to call off the ghost. 17.
Oof. That's good.
Yeah, I think 17 is enough for her to kind of. She holds up a hand, and her eyes kind of flicker in between irised and white several times. As she holds up her hand, the remaining 3 mooks dissipate, and she kind of curls up in a fetal position on the ground and starts weeping.
Hey, it's okay.
think Zongroff goes to like extend a hand for a pat, realizes it's a ghost, and just kind of awkwardly like pretends she was putting the hand somewhere else. Just be like,
It's look. Hey, we got a book. We're all gonna help, right? Right, everyone?
turn around to see the state of my family.
Yeah.
Yes? Yes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We're all gonna help.
Yeah. Of course we will.
Everyone okay?
I think I want to, like, reach over to Tralyth and just, like, hug her. Just be like,
Come here,
"Ah."
Come here. All my children, come here.
It's always tough when you're coming down off of a rage. You know,
Yeah.
that
Having a
rage
good
come
time.
down is brutal.
She like gestures for Zongroff and Wrik'Tuk to come.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. I'm sorry.
No,
Good.
no, you're not, and you shouldn't be. I'm very sorry. I know that I can be a lot sometimes, and that's not always fair on you. The truth is that I get very prickly, especially around the Lythwyn festival, because I want you all to have the best time possible. Because when I was young, my mother was never there during the Lythwyn festival. Nana was never there. She was off on a case, she was off doing something, and I didn't get that for me. And I wanted you to have the best Lythwyn festival possible. And I think I might have overcorrected. And I'm sorry, and I will work on that. I know we have to deal with this, but and I think Tralyth quickly just like goes to her study. If you peek through the door, you can see her open that door that she locks, and she kind of brings out this book that she's assembled, and she gives it to the three of them. I have made you all. This is kind of a sibling gift for all of you, for the Lythwyn festival, and I just want to apologize for how I've acted because it's not been fair on you. And the book you see is news clippings of all your various achievements and all the things that you've been doing over the years, and you can tell by the aging of some of the paper she's been assembling this book for a long time. She just kind of says like, I am very, very proud of all of you, and I know that I don't always show it, and I am working on that. Some of the things that Pine is teaching me is also about inner peace, and I'm working through some things right now, so I'm sorry that we argued, and I'm sorry that that caused all of this. And Wrik'Tuk, you're right about Croslin. It's not always the best, but she's family, so I wanted to give her a place.
Yeah, I know.
Because she's family, and we can help her move away from some of that. And if it proves she's worthy of that help, then we can cross that bridge. But I think there's still time, you know?
I usually do a much better job at keeping a lid on this, and maybe if I'd have done that, we wouldn't have had to fight. And I'm sorry.
It's okay. You didn't do it in a vacuum.
Yeah, but you're hey, you always kept us fed and clothed, and I don't think without you we'd have been half the kids that we are.
Well, thank you.
So
I think I've done my best.
I think Zongroff is looking at the book, the clippings. I assume in there is the terrible picture of her from
100%. Yeah,
from the back of the cafe fight.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of tilts it down a little bit to show to Torbrennan, because he must also be in the picture looking very heroic.
Yeah, looking dashing.
Torbrennan, like, you guys went in for that, like, group hug? When you came out of it, Torbrennan was not there.
All right, well, I tilt the book down to see if I can share it with Torbrennan. He's gone.
Thanks, Mom. This means a lot.
Well, look, we have more things to deal with. You need to go see your father about the next volume of that book. You need to get it from Croslin, and we need to figure out how we can fix this. Wrik'Tuk, Hantak, will stay here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll look after the nibblings. We'll look after Zach, and Wrik'Tuk can help us. And Zongroff, you go see your father in the bakery. And
Yeah.
we'll get this sorted out.
Yeah.
Wrik'Tuk, Zongroff, you go look for Torbrennan. He needs you, clearly. Hantak, let's go look after the nibblings, okay?
Oh no,
It's
bet
okay.
they've destroyed everything by now.
They'll have put it back together again.
As you go into the guest bedroom that Wrik'Tuk, Zektok, and the Nibblings were in, they're all sitting very quietly, making like they've taken some of the bed sheets out of the chest of drawers and like stuff, and they're making like napkin swans.
Zach, how did you get them to do this?
Oh, it was all Wrik'Tuk. Yeah, he's like super good at this. Wrik'Tuk's like, yeah, I just I picked up a few tricks down at the restaurant, and I was like, yeah, I thought it would be fun to share.
We should come to dinner sometime, Wrik'Tuk. I've never been.
Oh, of course, yeah, it'll be on the house.
Thank you.
And so, yes, Zongroff and Wrik'Tuk.
I mean, I think Zongroff will just go and lean down or kneel down near Lanriel and explain.
Look, we're gonna go see if we can find your husband. I think I got a good idea where he might be.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Sometimes we all lose our temper, okay? But, please, just
Thank you.
wait here, be safe. I'll be back, I promise.
Good. Thank you.
They know what they're doing. These two, they've saved the world before. I'm sure they can find your husband.
Thank you. Her eyes kind of slightly glaze over, and she sort of goes deep in thought, and kind of sits on the ground, but looks a little, just is starting to look calmer.
Zongroff,
Yeah?
you mind if I go talk to Torbrennan? I don't know if he'd want to talk about this stuff in front of you. I don't think he'd want you to think him too vulnerable.
Yeah, no, you go speak to him. I'll,
All right.
tidy up here.
I just pick up like a cushion that's been like kicked off the sofa and just put it back.
Good tidying, Zon.
Look, just go and be nice to my friend.
Yeah, so Wrik'Tuk will head out and sit down on the step next to Torbrennan and maybe like elbow close to the door a little bit so that,
He's just sat on like the top step, looking out into the street. He's got his helmet like on like just sat next to him on the right. Everyone's okay? Everyone looked okay.
everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody here who's hurt, I'll take care of him. I got a medical kit in the back. I got some bandages. I can patch people up. How about Hantak, huh? Not bad for an artist.
I mean, that girl never ceases to impress me.
Yeah.
I saw her put a it was the sort of china part of a toilet, the sort of bowl.
Sure.
It wasn't so much an exhibit. It was more of a performance art piece, but I saw her put one of those just right through a wall. With one arm. It was
I love it when she
staggering.
does that. It's moving. It is moving.
It was. I'm sure I heard somebody talking about how it was a comment on something socially, politically.
Yeah, probably.
Went over my head.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep. I was going to say it was moving the bowl through the wall, but
Right. Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing?
Not great. Sorry.
Sorry for what? What do you...
I ran away. You were in danger, Zongroff. Your family were in danger. The children were in danger. I ran away.
They'd had to get through Zach. Like,
they're handy with a broken bottle. I'll give them that. But
yeah. Hey, it's okay. All right. That's why we're all here together. That's what, one of my clerical domains is the domain of community. We're all together. We all take the hits together. We all dish them out together. Yeah?
That's been my whole thing, Wrik'Tuk. I go first, and when I was training with the blades, everybody's got their own specialty, their own unique skill. And Elias, he is a born leader. A hero in the purest sense of the word. And Rose and Croc and all of them, they were the fastest or the strongest, the most skilled, deadly with a bow, lethal with an axe. I'm not a good fighter, Wrik'Tuk. My role is to be the first one into the battle. My role is to stand in front of the people that I care about, or at least in front of the people who are in danger, whether I care about them or not. Now, with the new job and everything, it's not just about protecting the people you love, it's about protecting people you don't even know, and I didn't do that. I didn't do my job. I didn't do my job tonight. Not as a guardsman even, but just as me. And I'm ashamed and guilty. And I suppose that's where I'm at. Thanks for checking in.
Those are some shiny principles you got there, huh? Every hero's just a person, and people aren't always their best. And it's your job not to let one misstep be the next misstep. You can't face everything and expect to just breeze through it. As much as you seem very successful at that. And bravery it's not about not being afraid of things. Sometimes you get scared. Sometimes you fail. I mean, I'm a doctor, but I head out with a shield and I do my best. And your best has accomplished more than my best's ever gonna do. You've helped save the world. And I know that you can get back up again. And I know that you can give everything you have to the next one. Because you might not be the strongest and you might not be the fastest, but you're sure as hell the bravest. And if every paladin needs a cleric, and if you need one to back you up, you've got my number.
I'll just put my head on his shoulder for a sec.
He'll put an arm around his back. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
It just put me back in the mine for a minute there, and I haven't been scared like that in a long time.
Well, you're not in the mines anymore.
No, evidently. Open sky. Sexy orc. It's,
Whoa. Well, hey. Yeah, I work out, so I do my best.
well, hardly the only one.
What could I say?
Too much armor. Too much armor for me to flex in, but cracking walnuts, I promise.
You kidding me? You're a ball of muscle.
I would prefer to think of myself as a cube.
Yeah. A real square Tetris block.
Yeah. I think Torbrennan does his best to kind of shake this moment off, just kind of knowing that, like, you know, we gotta go. And we'll stand up and kind of wipe his eyes maybe a little bit and grab his helmet and put it on his head.
Looking sharp.
Thank you. Right.
Constable.
Ah, yes. Right. Where's my captain, your sister?
She's picking up cushions.
Well, I suppose we'd better help. And I'll go back in and help tidy up.
I think when Torbrennan comes back in,
Constable,
Captain?
good to see you. I'm thinking we might need to go check out my family's bakery. This fight isn't over yet.
We have a case of 2 ghosts, and apart from those hangers-on, that felt very much like 1 ghost. So, if I was a betting boy, which I'm not, I'd guess... Well, it doesn't take a genius, does it? House in the middle burned down, 1 ghost in this one, 2nd ghost in the other one.
It's worth a check, plus,
I'll put some gold on it.
second half of the book. You want to be a betting man now. All right.
Well, I'm trying out lots of new things at the moment.
Well, look, let's get out of here before my mother realizes I've just kicked all the dirt under the couch, okay?
Okay, yeah. As Zongroff sort of turns to, like, sneakily leave, I will turn around and go, "A charming evening, Mrs. Gral'Shaaks."
Well, actually, Tralyth will come out and say, thank you very much, Torbrennan, and thank you for helping us. Always a pleasure to have you, Torbrennan. Thank you.
Yes. I apologize for speaking out of turn earlier.
I wish you'd done it sooner.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Any tips on dealing with this other side of the family?
Well, good news is my husband's much more docile a man than I am a woman. And Croslin's not bad, just into some weird stuff. Keep it up.
Don't let her sell you anything for your teeth.
Yeah.
What, these teeth? Flasher. Big shiny smile.
Be careful. Zongroff, I give her the first volume of the book with the poltergeist stuff in it.
Thanks, Mom.
Take this. I just want to say again, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
You're doing so well for yourself.
And, hey, that's, Krav Maga. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, damn.
Thank you. I want to be sure I can defend myself as I'm getting older, and also helps me feel spry. I just want to say, you know, what I was saying about my mother earlier, you've always reminded me so much of her. You throw so much of yourself into your work. And the reason why I get funny sometimes when you're working so hard is because, well, first of all, I'd love to see you. I do love you. But also, just want you to think about yourself sometimes. Because you spend so much time being worried about everyone else.
Says the woman with more kids than fingers.
Well, I still have time to take Krav Maga.
Well, hey, maybe you can show me some of it one day.
Ask your friend Pine.
I immediately regret
Zongroff
that.
has a level in
Yeah.
Monk.
Ask your friend Pine, who I'm going to go ahead and guess asks after Zongroff constantly.
Yeah.
He does.
But you bonded over that? You bonded
Yes.
over that? You were both just like, she never calls, does she? No, she doesn't. She never calls. She's literally never called me.
100%. 100%.
Oh,
They
I
have
said
a
to get a
gab
cup
set.
of coffee 8 months ago and she never turned up.
The only time she tried to call me, I was dead. I was dead.
I asked her to come to a drink. Turns out I was incinerated.
Oh man. Anyway, yeah, as the family ties have been rebound and the harsh words have been swept under the rug, Torbrennan and Zongroff, yeah, you leave the Gral'Shaak family home and make your way over to the bakery, which we will be visiting next time. With a whole new cast of Gral'Shaaks for you to meet.
Yeah, new Gral'Shaaks.
You can finally meet Croslin, who we've been shit-talking for 3 straight episodes.
Yeah, turns out Cross is actually lovely. All right, so thank you so much for listening. It has been an absolute pleasure to play with these wonderful players. Can I get each of you to let me know where we can find you on the internet, starting with Zach?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ZackFG, that's ZackFG, and please just listen to some more of Realms of Peril and Glory. We've got heaps of shows. Maddy's run Agon this year. We've got Spooky Sword Lesbians run by Ella Watts. Heaps of cool shows out there. Go check them out.
Nice. And Liz?
Yeah, you can find me on social media at LizXCampbell. Tweet me and let me know which one of my Gral'Shaak family members you would be. Yeah.
Oh my god, we need to make a BuzzFeed quiz for this.
Oh my God.
The Gral'Shaak
Yeah.
quiz.
And
yeah.
Rachel?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Smithy_Smith or on Instagram at SmithySmithism. It's full of nonsense. Come tweet me. I can't promise I'll reply with anything that makes sense.
Cool. And Pip?
Yes, I can be found directly behind you. Whoa! And, you know, like, statistically, at some point from now until I'm dead, that could happen. Like, you could be walking down the street listening to this podcast, right? And then you turn around and there I am, you know? So if that does happen, let me know when you see me, because you'll be turning around and then seeing me. I can be found at Pip_Gladwin on Twitter, and to all my fans out there, I'm really sorry.
All right. And James?
Yeah, you can find me at Barbarossa Phone on Twitter, though you probably shouldn't. And you can also find me in The Orphans. It's the sci-fi audio drama that both Zach and I have been working on for a fair few years now. I'm very proud of it. It's a wonderful story, and lovely cast of characters. So please check it out.
Please do. And you can find me personally at Maddy_abstract on Twitter and Instagram, and at my website, snazzytapier.wordpress.com. You can support Realms of Peril and Glory at patreon.com/lightandtragic. You can follow RPG on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at RealmsPod, and you can check out the link in the description for RPG merch. And so, yes, until next time, goodbye.
Bye.